Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is John Parker with Gardner Parker Insurance, and I'm coming to you from the corner of Taylor and Bell Street here in Zanesville. And as we all know, I'm a big proponent of small local businesses, and because I believe they're the backbone of our society. And with me today, I have a local business owner, Andy Rittberger. Andy Rittberger has Rittberger Meats, Rittberger North Market, Scale House, and Rittberger Food Truck, all located here in Muskingum County. So welcome, Andy.
Thanks, John. Thanks for having me.
Andy, tell us a little bit about Rittberger Meats. I know it's a new venture, Rittberger Meats, and just how long has Rittberger Meats been around?
Well, actually, we just celebrated our 108th birthday on September 22nd of this year.
108. So you must be about third or fourth generation.
Yeah, I'm actually third generation.
Third generation.
Yeah, Dad was the baby of his generation, and I'm the baby of mine.
I got you. We don't have to look very hard today when we pick up the newspaper or look on the internet, and we see there's big recalls from large big box stores of their meat departments and so on. And we don't see that with local operations like yourself. So maybe you could kind of expand on that just a little bit for us and tell us about why that doesn't happen with local operations like yours.
All right. Well, there's a lot to be said for small companies. Imagine, the big companies out there, the big facilities that harvest our, large amount of the animals in this country. They'll do 5,000 or 10,000 head of animals a day, of cattle. And, it's when they're going through that fast, it's really hard to have the controls on them. In our facility, when we're doing a lot, we might do 25 a day. And we have, 30 employees handling 25 animals. Where they have 5,000 coming through, they don't have 5,000 employees handling those animals. So, it becomes more difficult for them to, have the controls that we do on a smaller level.
Now, you're actually inspected by the state of Ohio. Is that not true?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And actually, the state of Ohio, it is the Natural Resource Department?
No, it's the Ohio Department of, It's the Ohio Department of Agriculture.
Department of Agriculture, yes. That's right, okay.
Yeah.
Stringent regulations in the state of Ohio for
yes.
operations like yours.
Yeah, absolutely. The Ohio Department of Agriculture and the federal government, the USDA, have kind of been, quarreling over that for several years now. Ohio claims to be equal to or better than USDA. And USDA says it's not the case. Ohio Department of Agriculture is directly controlled by USDA, oversaw by the USDA. Laws that the USDA have, we even, like I said, in the state of Ohio, we even have more stringent rules.
That's what I thought. Okay. And the beef or the pork that you guys work with are Ohio grown and raised animals?
Yes.
Local animals, processed locally. You've also got the Rittberger North Market. Now tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. Rittberger North Market is a retail store that we opened up 6 years ago now. If you go back 60 or 70 years ago, every store in the area, from mom and pops all the way up to the big grocery stores, had all of our meats in it. But over the last 50 or 60 years, they have pushed us out because we are not cheap enough. Ultimately at the end of the day, it all goes down to the bottom line for them. So we've been pushed out because our products aren't cheap enough. So the only things today that most of the stores carry are spice loaf, breakfast loaf, and garlic bologna, our largest movers. And they have to carry those, otherwise their customers will revolt. So we opened that store up. So inevitably over the past 50 or 60 years, our business has continually went down. So we opened that retail store up about 6 years ago, and just to see what the public how they would accept it. And they showed us, they proved to us again that they want everything that we have, from our bacon to our hot dogs to our sausages, hamburger patties, steaks, and roasts. So it's really been a shot in the arm for us. It's been amazing.
Rittberger bacon, if I'm not mistaken, you told me was the lowest sodium content on the market for bacon. Is that correct?
Right. Yes. We typical bacon on the shelf is between 500 and 700 milligrams of sodium per serving. If you go to go to a high-end grocery store and find the lowest sodium bacon that they have on their shelf, it's going to be between 150 and 300 milligrams of sodium per serving. Our bacon, just the way Grandpa did it 100 years ago, is 75 milligrams of sodium per serving.
Rittberger. Speaking of your grandpa, I'm glad you brought that up. Rittberger, German name. Mm-hmm. Germans, and Rittberger makes the sausage. You guys have a complete line of just about everything, and it's the old world recipes. Is that not correct?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Recently, we brought on a new client up in north central Ohio. Very successful cheese company, and they have a retail outlet that I remember the first day that I went, it reminded me of an amusement park because of the entranceway going into their facility. They obviously expect, at times of the year, they have hundreds of people that come, and they have an entranceway with pipes around, funneling the people into their establishment.
Oh.
So the first time that I went, I took a spattering of a lot of the products that we do, and I took a griddle with me and I cooked them up for them. And lo and behold, I was doing this for the management team. Lo and behold, one of the owners came through, who on a regular basis travels to Germany. And I did not know that she was the owner at the time. She later introduced herself. And as she's eating my product, I remember she bit into a piece of bacon. And before she had consumed that piece of bacon, she reached for more. And I had sausages, I had kielbasa, I think I had Braunschweiger, I can't remember. I had several different items. And so she sat and she ate all of that stuff. And then her question to me was, she said, why does this taste so much better than everything else out there? And I said, it's our German heritage. And she said, I travel to Germany on a regular basis. This takes me back to Germany. Hence, that's where Grandpa was from Germany.
Yeah, that's something. That is amazing. Now, you've got a lot of, basically everything in Rittberger North Market. You tried to focus on local things that are produced locally here in Muskingum County or in the state of Ohio. I mean, Conn's potato chips. Help me out. What else?
We have local honey, got local salsas, ketchups, mustards, jellies and jams, candies. Just a whole
Amish fry pies.
Yeah, Amish fry pies, absolutely. Yeah, we try to do almost everything exclusively in our store. Almost everything is exclusively Ohio.
Shifting gears, we're going to talk about the Scale House. The Scale House is a venture that you started 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, actually, we're halfway through our fourth season.
Fourth season, okay. Wedding barn, event center, what have you. Tell us a little bit about that, Andy.
Right. It's a barn that Grandpa built in 1950. It's beautiful, rustic. We had been using it for livestock, up until about 2002. So after 2002, that barn had just been sitting there, basically going to waste. And so we started to clean it out. It had pens and catwalks and a hay mow, whole host of gates and alleyways. So we removed all that, and with the intention of utilizing that space somehow. And my wife had the brainstorm. She said, I think we need to make a wedding barn. And of course, I wondered at the time who would want to get married in a barn. But of course, I was wrong. So
Yep.
it's been incredible. Yeah. So
It is gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
You've done a fantastic job fixing that up. It's just beautiful, and it's big. I mean, my gosh, how many people can be there?
Yeah, legally we can seat 460 people.
Huge. I don't think there's a bigger venue here. Is there around our area?
I believe there is one that is about equivalent. I don't think they can seat over 400.
Okay.
I think they're about 350.
It's beautiful. Just beautiful.
Yeah, I would encourage you to check out scalehouse.com, and house is the German spelling of house is Haus, or go to our Scale House Facebook page. We've got beautiful pictures on there, and if you know somebody that's getting married in the not too distant future, make sure they get a hold of us because we're booking up fast.
Yes, that is true. And the last thing is the Rittberger Good Food Truck. We see that up there by the North Market, and then sometimes it can be gone on to events or what have you. And before I forget, I want to mention that was it last year or the year before that you won the
Zanesville Rib Fest.
Zanesville Rib Fest, exactly. Yeah.
That was actually 2015.
15, okay.
Yeah. And since then, we've not been able to be back because we always have a wedding or some other catering event that we're doing. So we've not been able to make it back to that Rib Fest. But the food truck, the Good Food Truck, is about showcasing the Rittberger products. We try to have, a different group of products on there, hamburgers and hot dogs and grillers and, bratwurst or whatever the case may be. Today we had, I think we had sloppy joes on there today. Excuse me. Pulled pork sandwiches, pulled chicken, beef brisket at times. Just to, kind of showcase our products. We use it for, we have 6 to 8 new customers that come in our store every day. So if they come in during our food truck hours, we can actually cook a little bit up for them and show them what it is that we do.
And what are the hours of the food truck, Andy?
Food truck is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
8 to 2. I've had their burritos, and I'm telling you, it's probably the best burrito I've ever eaten. Just out of this world. Anyway, Andy, I appreciate you coming on very much, and I appreciate everything you do for the economy here locally. And remember, Rittberger Meats, Rittberger Good Food Truck, Scale House Wedding Barn, and Rittberger North Market here in Zanesville. I'm John Parker with Gardner Parker Insurance, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks.